Hello YouTube, what is up? It is Brian Fanafan17, and today I'm going to be making a video of the ceiling fans in my beach house here in Florida. As you guys can see, this beach house came with some pretty cool fan installs. Here in the living room, there's this duo install of Quorum Ventures in bronze. The house mostly just has these. It's mostly just a bunch of these throughout the house. So nothing too cool and random fan-wise, but there's quite a few of them. Some pretty interesting installs. This is the first beach house I've ever stayed in with a duo install inside like this. So this is pretty cool. You can see I already got both of them set on low. They're both on this one switch right there, the switch in the middle. Let them speed up here. So this one in particular right here is actually a little bit loose. I think the set screws are loose in this one, particularly the set screw from that where the top of the motor housing meets the down rod. It's pretty loose, so when you pull the chain on this fan, it shakes a little bit. It kind of rocks back and forth a little bit. Hopefully they'll tighten the set screws on this one. They really need to. And it also has a little bit of a wobble as a result. So through the time we've been here, a lot of the times we just run these two on low like this. Here's the other one, which this one you can see, I think one of the blades is a little bit loose on it, but definitely not. It definitely is fine as far as the set screw between the down rod and the motor housing go. This one is not anywhere near as loose as this one. You can also see, I think this one might have maybe a slightly bad capacitor, because this one actually goes a little faster. I think this is, you can see this slow is a little faster than this slow. Not by anything super noticeable, but just a little bit. Alright, so I'm going to put this one on medium here. This one very carefully. So you can see it rocks when I pull it, and you can see it twisted there when I put it on medium, and it might wobble a little bit too. Alright, well, the wobble isn't terrible. It might not even really be picking up much on camera, but there is a little bit of a wobble there, but definitely not anything too severe. So yeah, we'll get a group shot of them both on medium here. And then we'll do high. This one actually does make me a little nervous. I think it's fine, but I do wonder. I do hope it won't fall. It is pretty loose. Okay, so yeah, you can see it is starting to pick up a wobble there. Here they both are. Look at air movement. So yeah, you can see this one is still a little slower than this one over here. I think this is more, so yeah, it definitely has a wobble. It's not a huge wobble, but it's making kind of a clicking sound. Alright, so I'm not gonna, I actually don't, well, I'll do spin down on these two right here, but I'm not gonna do spin down on any of the other Venturas in this house, since you guys probably do want to see a spin down of at least one of these, but I'm not going to do a spin down of every single fan in this house. But I'll do one for these two. I'll sit down right here. So yeah, obviously this one is gonna stop first. So that's probably a more accurate spin down, the one over there. Because like I said, I think this one, the capacitor, I think might slightly be bad on this one right here, because it does not spin quite as fast as it typically would as this one over here. All right, so moving on. And one of the bedrooms over here, we got another one right here. Another Quorum Venture. See, it's on low right now. I might not do as long of a demonstration of this one, particularly because it's got an extremely loose blade on it, and I would hate for it to fly off. It's actually really loose if you look right here. See if I can get it. You can see one of them is just really hanging down there. And I have heard stories about fans with loose blades like this where the blade eventually will come completely unscrewed. And there's a bigger risk of, probably more of a risk of that happening on like high. So I might just go right to high with this one. Alright, I'm not gonna take a big risk that blade is gonna fly off. I do not completely trust that blade will not just come flying off. So that's all the demonstration I'm gonna do on this one. But you guys have already seen, you guys already saw the ones in here, so not really any difference. So here in the master bedroom, we got another one. It's on low. This one is definitely, there's nothing quote unquote hazardous about this one. But because you guys have already seen a demonstration of 2 of them, I'm still not going to do as long of an elaborate of a demonstration on this one. Medium. This one actually is probably, this one is in pretty good condition. There's a little bit of a wobble. And then high. Let's get the lights on here so you guys can maybe see it a little better. Alright, we'll turn that off. Now, there are a couple of other fans. The house mostly has Minka Aire Venturas, and it's all, that's the only kind of fan it has inside. But outside here, you'll actually see, this door will shut, you'll see that there are these 2 Minka Aire, what's the model name of them? Oh my gosh, I cannot remember the model name, I forgot. Hold on just a second. Sundower. That's the model name. Sorry about that, guys. So Minka Aire, 2 Minka Aire Sundower ceiling fans out here on this balcony. You can see they are, these aren't like really old, but they've been, I'm gonna say this house may have been built sometime around 2013. I think this house was built in 2013. I think that's when all the fans were installed. And you can see, because we're very near the ocean here, they have been exposed to a lot of corrosion. So you can see they're already pretty rusty, the down rods especially. And you can see there's even a part that's sort of been, I guess it's like a covering, or I think it might even be part of the motor housing, sort of just came off there, and you can see there's a bunch of rust underneath it. You can see switch housing is a little rusty too. Same with this one, although this one has all of the motor housing on it. It's still kind of rusty there and stuff. So, unfortunately, I don't think I can do demonstrations of these, which I'll explain why. I'll turn them on here. And you can see you'll get medium and high, because one of them is set on medium and the other one is set on high. But the thing is, these chains, I can't reach these pull chains. They're really up high. This one has the pull chain is a little longer on this one, but it's still too high. So I'd have to climb on something to reach them, and there's nothing that I can really climb on that would there are these 2 chairs out here, but technically this is a rental house, so I would be running a risk that those chairs would break, and it would not, let's just say it would not be fun to break someone else's chairs. So unfortunately, I don't really have anything I can stand on to pull these chains. So unfortunately, I can't really do a full, otherwise I would, but I can't really do a full demonstration. But you can see one's on medium and one's on high, so that's still something here. We'll get a little bit of an air. And then we'll do spin down of the one that's on high, so in case of Actually, for some reason the spin down on this one seems to be longer than this one. I do wonder if maybe the wind is sort of blowing on these, making the spin down a little shorter. Or maybe this one doesn't have quite as good bearings. Yeah, see, that one stopped and this one is still spinning down. Alright, so in this room, which we're not using, this has like a bunch of bunk beds for like little kids and stuff. There's another Ventura in here. This one's on a short down rod. They probably did this because of the bunk beds and the kids and stuff. See, if I stood up on these ladders on this ladder right here, I might be able to reach that pole chain, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do a demonstration of this one. I'll just show it on low speed here briefly. One of the blades is a little bit loose on this one, but nothing too bad. Actually, I think two of the blades are loose. Two of the blades that are right next to each other. Alright, and then here in my room is another one, which is also on low. I'm not gonna do a full demonstration, but I'll turn it on high here. And again, one of the blades is a little bit loose on this one. Actually, the blade that's loose on this one is looser. It's looser than the one than the two blades that are loose on this one, but not as loose as the one in the downstairs bedroom. So you can see there's the blade right there. You can see. So it's sort of in between this one and the one down there. But still not something I'd like want to run on high for like a really long period of time, because I would worry that it could eventually, maybe, possibly fall off. Alright, so here in the top, so this is the last fan of the house, and this sort of top, on the third floor, it's just this one, it's basically just this one family room here, and that's pretty much all that's up here. There's this one final Ventura. And this one, actually, I couldn't do a demonstration of this one if I wanted to, because there's something wrong with the pull chain. It only works on high speed. See, it's coming on right here. It gets a little bit musty up here, so running this fan actually really helps. It is a pretty decent air mover. I wouldn't say it's amazing, but it definitely puts out some air. But yeah, you can see nothing. But then it does turn off. So it basically, it goes high, 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 off. So I'm not sure why that is. I assume it's some sort of malfunction. Maybe it's a wiring thing. I'm not sure. I've never actually had that happen to one of my own fans, so I wouldn't know. Oh, and for the sake being, I'll show this one. Since I haven't showed one in reverse yet, I'll show this one in reverse. does have some wobble, but not anything too bad. And blades seem to be, all 5 blades seem to be pretty tight on this one. Nothing really loose. Alright, so that is it for the ceiling fans in my beach house. I hope you guys enjoyed, and remember to comment, rate, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.